It's come to the point where if I don't have a cold shower, it's not a proper day. There's this thing in my head like I need to take a cold shower to have a good day type of thing.
I was reading somewhere that it takes 21 plus 21 plus 21 days to change habits and certain aspects of your life.
Find the joy in the journey and not in the outcome. Thanks for having confidence in me and thinking that I'm more disciplined than you, buddy.
Time to grow.
I see a lot of discipline in the way that you do things, right? So what are 3 things that we can learn from that?
Yeah, well, the first thing I want to say is it's not always fun. It gets on the nerves of family members. You know, in a social case, you know, I'll run away from a social setting just because I need to sleep. So it does have its downfalls, right? It's not always the right thing to do. It's come to the point where if I don't have a cold shower, it's not a proper day. Like my day doesn't start off well, you know? So it's a loss. Then it's almost counterproductive, right?
What about the days that you don't shower? I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
That never happens because I usually need my cold shower. There's this thing in my head like I need to take a cold shower to have a good day type of thing, which comes with this rigidness. That's why it would be good to leave flexibility into the rhythm. But I think the first thing is, you already said it, is consistency. I have kept a certain consistency for certain things because it keeps me rooted or grounded. The main reason is also I kind of know what I want. I think that's important. What do you want? And then in order to get there, you need to be consistent. And once you're consistent, it can turn into a habit.
Okay.
However, in my case, I'm almost too rigid about it, to be honest.
It's a spoiled sport most of the time. I mean, interesting that I was telling my 8-year-old today morning that, if you want to really go conquer the world, first learn to make your bed.
I'm not successful by any means in terms of, I haven't reached any accolade. I don't have accolades or anything, but I know a lot of successful people say the reason for their success isn't like one breakthrough. It's consistency over time, which has turned into habit. And in that sense, I hope at some point I'll have that breakthrough or accolade or whatever, but just building things over time. Yeah.
I was reading somewhere that it takes 21 plus 21 plus 21 days to change habits and certain aspects of your life. So I think it's about these small habits and being faithful to them. As a bonus, right? What could be some sort of a micro tip or a micro habit that we can build towards building larger habits?
Maybe start small. If you want to be fit, you don't have to start gymming 5 hours a week. If you're not active at all, go for a walk. Instead of taking the car somewhere, walk to that place or take a bike. So start small and then find the joy in the journey and not in the outcome.
Okay,
and
so don't do a Big Mac, but do a small Mac.
That also works. That's the other side of it, right? Like fitness, if you want to be fit, a lot of it has to do with what you eat. For instance, so I'm, for example, right now I'm starving, and obviously the first thing I'm thinking is fast food, right? Like that. But then I'm thinking, okay, it's fast food, but the consequences I'll reap later of that fast food. So maybe I'll invest in maybe cooking a meal or making something fresh. But again, it's consistency over time. I've just built that nature where I'm like, not even craving fast food. It's just because I'm hungry right now. Does that make sense? I don't know if I kind of answered your question, but I think, anyway, going back to your question, and guys, just start small. There's a lot of things in my life that I still need to fix when it comes to like planning or scheduling. Those are things that I need to work on. But instead of like looking at the big goal and saying, okay, I'm going to have my life organized, I'm just going to start scheduling certain things that are important and then doing them, which are outside of the routine I've already built. Like you said, early morning showers, prayer, working out, all those things are already in place. So the other things, I'm also starting small. Yeah,
that's great. I hope you guys got something out of that, and speak to you soon.
Speak to y'all soon. And just one more thing. Thanks for having confidence in me and thinking that I'm more disciplined than you, buddy. Got that on tape.
Time to grow.